Hi, this is Davia.
And this is Rich.
Welcome to part 3 of our Alaska vacation, where we visit Skagway and Icy Strait Point.
On the third stop of our Alaskan cruise, we went to Skagway, a small town with a population of about 1,000 people. One popular thing to do in Skagway is to take the White Pass and Yukon route train. This is a scenic train ride through the Alaskan wilderness. When we went, there were about 12 passenger cars, and we opted to sit in the very last car. Each car is heated, has a bathroom, and a small platform for viewing on each end of the car. It's important to note that you are not allowed to switch train cars once the train starts. So, once you pick your car, you're in that car for the next 3 hours. Being in the very last car allowed us unobstructed views of the Alaskan wild. The White Pass and Yukon route train has been designated an International Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. This is an honor shared by only 36 civil engineering marvels across the world, such as the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, and the Panama Canal.
Hanging out on the back platform was really cool. Got to see a lot of things, especially the very, very steep, high up distance between us and the ground. It was a little unnerving. We also went through some tunnels, which was pretty cool. It's really dark in there. Oh no, the bridge is out!
Overall, we thought the train was a fun and interesting experience, especially since we got the last car. Wouldn't you agree, Davia?
Totally. If we weren't in the last car, it wouldn't have been nearly as much fun because we wouldn't have seen as much cool things. Back in town, you can tell that Skagway is very much built for tourism. The majority of what you'll see are jewelry stores, souvenir shops, and restaurants. The town was very busy as there were a couple of cruise ships in port. It was a nice place to walk around, do some shopping, and get some snacks. First stop was the Alaska Fry Bread store.
So having noticed the name of this store, I couldn't help but stop in and try their fry bread. Fry bread, as it turns out, is essentially fried dough with a cinnamon sugar seasoning on it, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Then we went over to the yarn store because that's one of my favorite things to do on vacation. Of course, I found another skein of hand-dyed yarn. The nice man behind the counter noticed my Salmon Sisters sweatshirt.
In another store, we found a variety of interesting popcorn flavors. It was pretty good. Having concluded our adventures in Skagway, we headed back to the ship to enjoy our balcony. Skagway and Juneau and some of the other Alaskan ports are pretty unique in that a lot of the excursions have to do with helicopters and seaplanes, and right off the back of our balcony we can see a local helipad. There are even seaplanes taking off and landing right near our ship, as well as a sea otter off the back enjoying a snack.
Then we headed down to the Tuscan Grill for dinner. We had the homemade pasta with carbonara cream sauce, calamari with pepperoncini pepper, goat cheese and arugula salad, and the veal marsala. Then we went off and enjoyed the Boogie Wonderland show.
The next morning, we woke up in Icy Strait Point. The first thing we did that day was go on a whale watching excursion where they guarantee that you see whales. That's right, there's so many whales around the Icy Strait Point area, they guarantee that you'll see whales. We really enjoyed our time watching the whales, although I think it's probably safe to say there were others who enjoyed it even more.
Yep, 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 yep. Yes. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Are you serious?
After whale watching, we took a walk into the town. There's a tram to bring you from one side of the town all the way over to the other side of the little island.
While we were here, we even saw a bald eagle.
It looked angry.
There's a zip line there that we did not go on, since Dav's a scaredy cat.
Rich did try to convince me to go on the zip line. He almost succeeded, and then a bunch of people got stuck up there, and we were both glad that we didn't go.
Also, a lovely historic cannery. This might be the most historic of all canneries. If going to historic canneries is your thing, then you'll love Icy Strait Point.
If getting stuck on zip lines is your thing, then go to Icy Strait Point.
If seeing whales is your thing, then go to Icy Strait Point.
If seeing angry bald eagles is your thing, go to Icy Strait Point. We met 2 other couples on our cruise, and they invited us to do the chef's table with them. The chef's table isn't just a meal, it's an entire experience that begins with a tour of the kitchens, where we can see staff working hard to put all these beautiful dishes that we're going to eat together. The chef's table is limited to just 10 guests. We get a menu outlining each of the 5 courses. We started the evening with an amuse-bouche of lobster and watermelon onto the curried cauliflower soup, the mushroom risotto, the sea bass with za'atar, and finally the duo of beef fillet and short rib. In between each course, the chef came out and spoke to us about what we were going to eat and what was in the dish. We ended the evening with a Java chocolate dessert. After dinner, we headed off with our friends to the silent disco. At the silent disco, everyone gets their own headphones, and you can choose which station you listen to. It's pretty fun.
That's all for part 3.
Thanks for watching.
Yep, 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 yep.
Are you serious?